my friends, this is Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about 5 main reasons why people stay poor. Now, I usually like to talk about wealth, but today I want to focus a little bit about why people stay poor. Now, the main reason people stay poor is because of ignorance. They ignore the rules to success. They ignore the responsibilities and the understanding that they need in order to achieve their highest goals. The first thing that they ignore is their finances. They ignore their bank accounts, their credit scores. They ignore their debts. They ignore everything regarding their finances and even the mindset associated with building their wealth. I always hear poor people say, money isn't important. Money is the root of all evil. Money doesn't make you happy. And those are usually the people that have none of it. In order to become rich, you cannot ignore your finances any longer. You need to confront the reality and start to look at your credit card statements. Start to look at your bank. Start to understand the fundamentals of money and start to take heed of these lessons and take advantage of your finances. I remember one time in my life the creditors were calling me every day. It was very annoying. I would be afraid to check my mailbox because I would always receive mail from the credit card companies. However, once I learned how to deal with the creditors and deal with myself and how I thought, it changed my life and it helped me to increase my income. The second reason why people stay poor is because they ignore the universal laws. They give with expectations and they receive with hesitation. In other words, when poor people give, they expect the same amount of reward from the same exact person in the same exact way. This is a tragedy, my friends. Rich people plant as many seeds as they can. They keep on giving generously to many people, even without discrimination, and they find that their rewards will come from unexpected people at unexpected times from unexpected places. Now, when it comes to receiving, poor people tend to reject it. For instance, how many times have you heard poor people say, well, if I got $1 million, nothing would change me? Well, the fact is that that is false. If I gave you $1 million right now, not only would your face change, but all your desires will probably change as well. When it comes to money, people act funny. They say they won't become happier. They say they'll never change, but the fact is that they will. And if you disagree, argue about it in the comment section below, because I guarantee you would change if I gave you $1 million right now. Now, it doesn't always have to be about money. Sometimes it's something as little as a compliment. For instance, if you compliment someone and it's well intended and you say something like, wow, that's a nice dress, that person may take that compliment with distaste and might say, well, I got it at XYZ store. It's pretty cheap. It's no big deal. And they'll downplay your compliment. However, a rich person will receive it with much grace. They'll say, thank you, I truly appreciate your compliment, or something of that nature. And you'll find that they'll receive in a greater way because that's what made them rich in the first place. The third reason why people stay poor is because they ignore to think correctly about their debts. For instance, poor people say, I can't wait to earn my money so I can make these payments. Whereas a rich person thinks much differently. They'll think, I can't wait to get rid of payments entirely because they're keeping me in debt in the first place. Just think, what sounds better? Is it better to make the payment or to get rid of the payment entirely? If you just try to make the payment, you'll always be poor. If you try to get rid of the payment entirely, well, then you're on the path to wealth. The fourth reason why people stay poor is because of their conversation. They don't choose to use better language in order to conduct their everyday affairs. Usually I can tell within the first 5 minutes where a person ranks financially just by listening to the way that they speak. There's definitely a great difference between those who communicate at a high level and those that communicate at a low level. Those who communicate at a low level don't realize the importance of details, of explaining things thoroughly, whereas those at a high level understand the need of diction and articulation and understanding how vocabulary works and how they should structure their sentence more completely. In order to become rich, you need to speak like you're rich. If you speak like you're poor and you're using Ebonics to talk to rich people, it's never going to work. But if you use rich language and higher level of vocabulary, you will be able to understand the game of wealth, and you will be able to get to that next level because you speak in an educated way. The fifth reason why people stay poor is because they ignore their education. Maybe they're going to school because they think that school will equate to wealth, but they're absolutely wrong. If you're going to school to become wealthy, you're going for the wrong reasons. Education is not college, and college is not education. Real education is knowing what to do with the resources and knowledge that you have and being able to use them at a higher level. That's what education is all about. Rich people understand that college is not the only way to become wealthy. They understand that working hard and persevering and mastering their craft and building more skills and having the right relationships is what's going to make them rich, not just going to school. Usually when I talk to college students, they naturally think that when they graduate college, they're going to secure a job with a certain amount of income. But that's not how our society works at all. Our society is based on the level of production we produce for the people we plan to serve. And in order to control the income that we make, we need to understand that education is just a supplement to everything we do, not an end goal. In summary, these are the 5 reasons why people stay poor. Now, I've been personally studying rich people and poor people for as long as I've been living. So if you have a comment, please leave it in the comment section below so I can answer your question. Leave a like and please subscribe to this channel. I look forward to seeing you next time.